thing that started without me. My family, my YouTube family, my powerful YouTube family. Listen, it's late night, but guess what? I had to do this video, man. Had to do this video because I did a video earlier today talking about concession that people can get when they're returning home, and my dear sister Ernestine, she had me cracking up because in the video, you know, I was sharing about me. I don't have a plane. Like, if you look out there, like, whatever you see in the house are things that I've given up. If you look there, that TV, I'm giving it away. And can you see the dining area? If you look straight out, the dining room is empty, right? So anything else left in here, I'm giving them away. My loaded board, yeah, that's gonna go to storage. Had to give away the stuff because you buy the house, and you know, over the years you're buying, and you know, and the things you're buying, good things, and so them not breaking up. But as you expand, you start filling up more places, guys. And now when you want to minimize, look here, man, it's the toughest thing. It's the toughest thing. I mean, I feel so guilty to see some of the things that we had to put in the dumpster. I feel guilty. And we still pack up stuff and go to the Goodwill. Bags and bags of stuff went to the Goodwill. The heap of coat them, the heap of stuff them. And I just gave away, you remember I gave away all those bags of stuff my daughters, they brought them up to the Goodwill. People, I'm just, listen. One person had said I was showing off. It's not showing off. I'm just letting you know that sometimes we need to listen to the children. Because if you notice how the children are living today, very, very, very minimal. They call themselves minimalist. Minimalist. I remember when my daughter would say, Mommy, I'm an accountant, I'm very frugal. They eat well, they'll go to a nice restaurant, they enjoy their seafood meal, they love sushi, they love those things, they love to travel. But let me tell you something. You go to their homes and you feel like they don't have a job. You look at how my children dress and you look at them like, look nice, but very few pieces of clothes. They don't have closet full with clothing that they're not wearing. They go to Target, they get a nice little sweater thing, and and they're fine. But we need to listen to them because as Sister Ernestine was saying, her grandson has two things. And she was sorry for him. She's begged. She said, oh, take some of mine, take some of mine. He says, no, he's all right. And I just, like, I was laughing so loudly because I could relate. I could relate. My daughter drives a car, let me tell you guys, it is not powered up. She actually has to wind up her windows, right? I remember one time she gave me a joke. We were in Georgia, in Georgia, and she says, Mommy, this nice guy drove up in his car. He was trying to get my attention, but I wasn't going to go reach over and to wind up my window. So I just let him go about his business. But that's how she says, Mommy, my car is paid off. I don't need to have the stress of a car note. I bought my RAV4, and guys, you know I don't really drive. I'm not a person who's excited for drive. My RAV4 is out there, and I said, Jody, you can have it, take it. The younger one doesn't even drive. The younger twin, she lives down in the center of the city. And I said, why are you sitting there paying so much for rent when you could have bought a home? She says, Mommy, why would I want a home? What am I going to do with the extra rooms? I am fine where I'm at. They have a washer in her space in each unit. They have their own washer. They have a dryer. They have their dishwasher. They have everything. She says, Mommy, I'm just fine. And when she got the space, she went out and she bought these special furniture for studios, where the furniture, by night, the bed opens up and it's a bed. By day, it closes up and it's like a piece of furniture just sitting there. For the life of me, her table, nice table, but it folds down to seat 2 people. And when she has her company, when we go there, it opens up to seat many more people. And that's what she invested in. She bought her furniture piece by piece. She didn't go out there and go buy this and go do. She says she was very specific when she picked out her furniture for her studio apartment. I said, what the heck happened to us? Guys, you notice that not even knife and fork, kids don't even people don't set tables anymore. The kids are fine, these minimalists, they're fine with ordering their food. They eat, they let the restaurants do the big cooking and the sweating, and they order their food, they enjoy it, and they're done. No dishes to wash, no this to put away, no nothing to deal with. Done. No stove to clean, no oven to listen, their lives are so simple. So simple. So as I was reading my sister's comments, and she's over there in the UK, and I'm responding, and I'm dying with laughter because I said, girl, I can relate. I can so relate. It talks about her friend who has this child. They're married, right? He has them. And they're married. And you go to the place and they have all these nice shiny pots lined out. Never use them because they eat out. So yes, the younger generation guys, they choose to survive on less. They're surviving on less. And I pick up this topic because of, the conversation I was talking about so much. I have so much stuff to give away, to throw out, to still have stuff here to go to the see that? Wait, let me turn this thing around. See that? All of those need to go. That's my quitty. All of those. That thing right there, the black thing, is my card from school. I don't want to get rid of it. It's a nice card. And that's what we always do. We hold on to things that I want it. See, there's a TV on the wall over there. There's another TV in the box here. We're not taking down the TV on the top there. That's going to stay there. I don't need it. So it's just going to stay up there. The people came and they looked and they liked it. They said, oh, just leave it right there. My desk right here. What am I doing with this in Jamaica? What am I doing with it? I don't even need a TV down there because if you look here, this is my computer. And that's a big computer. So that can, double up as a TV. So guys, don't go out there and overdo it. Don't get too much. Less is more. Less is so much more, Because right now, even the stove, in a few months I'd be out of here. And in a few months, what am I going to do with an electric stove? I can't use it in Jamaica, so I didn't even bring it to storage. Because I can't use it down there. Who's going to pay that light bill? So, the kids don't want it. You know, I'm trying to find somebody who, it's a brand new stove. My son bought it this year. Early in the year, he bought it because the oven on the other one wasn't working. And so I called a stove place and I asked them to come take it. Didn't even sell it. I didn't sell it. I didn't say, give me $10. I just said, come take it. Someday we're here the evening to pick it up. So let's not get caught up. I'm just asking you, I'm doing the video to just have you see if you can relate to what I'm saying to you and see if it makes sense to have so much stuff. Because as I said, the kids, they don't want what we had. They don't want it. They don't want our cars. They don't want our clothes. They don't want our TV. They don't watch TV because everything is on their phones. Everything is on their phones, so they don't even care for TVs. So these little minimalists, they're doing less. They buy less clothes. They buy less houseware. You know, gone are the days when you set table with knife and fork and the spoon goes here and that spoon for that and all of that fancy stuff. And this glass of the water and it has to go here. And you need 2 plates. You need 1 plate with the meat on it and 1 plate with the rice on it. And another little bowl with the soup in it, with the broth in it. Gone are those days. People are too busy running up and down to make the last dollar bill to make sure they buy the next vehicle. They have 3, 4 vehicles in the yard. For what? But the young people of today, the minimalists, they don't want to waste stuff, so they don't want it. My kids come and say, you could have some. Oh, Mommy, it's okay. That's all I hear. Mommy, it's okay. You know, so these young people, they're simplifying their lives. They don't want the stress. I see when I go to Jamaica with my daughter, and both of them, the other twin daughter, they don't have suitcases to lug anywhere. They don't drag suitcases around. They have their carry-on piece, and in that carry-on piece, it has everything. They have their jeans, and they have their different tops, and they have something to sleep in, and they bare minimum. They're not lugging things to go give away to people. They're not lugging unnecessary things. They are bringing just what they need for their trip. They're not carrying extra pair of shoes and extra, nope. They wear the comfortable shoes, and that's it. They carry, when my daughter carried a little thing to wear around in the house, but that's it. I'm going down, I have sneakers, I have sandals, I have something to wear around the house. So therefore I had to have, you know, but not them. They're not wearing robes and all of this kind of stuff. They get the nice nighties, and they're done. So yes, the minimalists, they want to simplify their lives. They want to lessen the clutter around them. They're just focusing on the bare essentials, thus reducing the consumption and waste. I see I'm wasting so many things right now. I feel embarrassed. I wish I was in Jamaica already with these things. I could give them to people who really need them. So many things thrown out, and my heart is like, can you get the storage unit? And it is so much. And I'm not like, guys, the topic is how people are living with less. It's not about showing off. The things I accumulated, like I had a deep freeze. Yeah, like for us and the kids, like they would benefit because when the callaloo comes in, Danny would cut them up, wash them, cut them up, and bag them. So sometimes you have 20 bags of callaloo sitting in the freezer out there. Then you buy the extra meat, and it's filled with the meat and the peppers. He would reap the peppers, and that's where we had it there to store it there. Even though we have a refrigerator in there with a nice freezer, we still had the deep freeze came in handy. Now, where am I going to bring it? So that we had to call somebody and say, do you want the freezer? Come take it. So, it is just quite interesting. Just quite interesting. So, again, less is more. Less is so much more. Right? We have the minimalists that are opting for solar energy and wind power. They prefer to walk around or use a cycle. As I said, my youngest child, the younger twin, Judy, she lives in the heart of downtown. She walks to the bank. She walks to work. She walks to everything. She walks to everything except when she's coming to grandma, she takes an Uber. She doesn't drive. She said, Mommy, I don't want a car. I don't need a car when they have Uber out there and I could walk. Right? As I said, she doesn't want a house because she feels like there are too many rooms to be wasted. Too many rooms she's going to put furniture in that she'll never use. Then we have the minimalists that rather jumping on the public transportation, using electric vehicles if they have to, and to prevent the emission, to reduce the emission, right? To reduce the emission from their personal transportation. Yet you go into some places like in New York City where you have people, a husband, a wife, 3 children in a home, and everybody has a car. Can't get parking because so many people in one space owns a car. Where they can park them? I used to feel bad. I used to watch my sister in her little space where she lived there. And let me tell you something, man. I don't know how she did it. Because when she comes home, she has a RAV4 as well. And when she drives home in the evenings at 5, and you have everybody else coming in from work, and they're all looking for a parking space. Sometimes I feel bad for her. She's out there waiting. Sometimes as soon as she sees a spot, somebody else just come boom, 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 and take the spot. Tough. But for the minimalists, they don't care. Can they jump on public transportation? Transportation go about their business, and they foot it to their homes, open the gate, go in, and go chillax. So again, these minimalists, as even my children, as I said, they have been talking to me for a long time. Mommy, you don't need this. Mommy, you don't need that. Mommy, you don't need. And it is true. It is so true. You don't need these things. You just need enough. Now I said when we do what we have to get done in the West there, and bare essentials. Bare essentials. We don't need all the heap of pots and pans. Oh my God, so much pots and pans. My God, why do we need all of that? You know why? Because without washing them as soon. I never bought a dishwasher. I like to wash my dishes. I like to feel the water and the soap and rubbing them and then run the hot water to get, I like that. I never bought a dishwasher dishwasher. But sometimes you don't have the time to keep washing the pot and a pot, so you grab another pot, right? You pick up a spoon and you use it, you drop it in the sink, you grab another one because you had so much. But when you have just enough, believe me, it's going to be less to clean up afterwards. So a lot of the younger generation, the minimalists, they do less cooking, right? They do less cooking. They order a lot of foods, eat a lot of plant-based foods, and they're out there trying to save our universe. So again, They're also out there educating others, encouraging us, their parents. You know, you don't need that. You really don't, mommy. Mommy, do you really have to buy another coat? You don't need it, mommy. So you end up with 20 coats, and then what you do now? You literally almost throw them out. But to my sister says, no, 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 let me grab those. I'll take them to the, to because it's, guys, it's too much. Let us remember, cut down, cut down, cut down. We can only wear one something at a time, one pair of shoes at a time, and we don't have to keep changing. You know, cut back to save the environment. Cut back to give your space air and you know, just cut back. That's my opinion, though. I'm not telling you what to do, but I should be saying that I'm not telling you I'm forcing you, you know, but I'm saying for me, I really needed to learn that lesson, because seeing now the amount of things, you don't need 4 different sets of plates when 3 sets are sitting there that you have never ever used. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. You never open the thing to use the dishes in because you had so much in the kitchen area. So all of those things, as I get older, I have to realize that at some point I can manage to keep them clean, and so I don't need all of these things. So as I said, you know, my grandchildren, we haven't even taken out knife and fork to teach them how to use it. Which one goes in which hand? Which, you know, we have my children, I think in the early years we talk about setting the table. I don't remember when. I can't even recall when, way before they went to college, you know. We have not set a table, eat with a knife and fork. They eat, they get the fork, and they eat with their fork. And that has been it. So, my sister Ernestine, you really had me cracking up tonight, and I responded to your comment. Thank you for supporting. Thank you so, so much for all that you do, for my channel, for me as a human being. Thank you for your love and your support. You've bought t-shirts from me, and I so appreciate you for all that you do. Your daughter, Lady K, an awesome human being. I'm sure she's a minimalist as well. And I just appreciate you guys for the love and the support, and doing so much and expecting nothing in return. Jet, I thank you. I thank you so, so much, Jet, for being consistently there. Always there, whether I watch a video of yours or not, but you're there with me, and you watch the videos, you comment on the videos, and you're always sharing Miss Bev's videos. Thank you guys for appreciating me for who I am. I always said it in my videos and many videos I've done. I am not perfect. If I was perfect, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I'm a human being with human feelings, and I do the best I can do, and I continue onward and upward. So thank you for laughter. Thank you for caring and appreciation. Thank you, as I said, Little J Plays, I'm dying to see you. Just be back. Just hoping that things work out for you, and so that you'll be back to doing what you enjoy doing. And as we go forth, I want us to also be minimalists in our conversations, because so often, you know, we speak to people in confidence, or people come to you, and you take them under your wings like your friends, and you know, you share things, and when people are ready to use things as weapons against you, nobody ever say what they said. They're always going to say what you said. They never said, well, I had said this, or I had asked a question. They always just say they talk about what you said, because everybody wants to look good. Nobody wants to look like, they're not perfect, but we're all imperfect. We're all imperfect. But I always just say, let us always remember kindness. Let us remember the good that people have done for us. Let us go forth. And sometimes people make it hard for you to want to do good. But don't ever give up or give in, because God has never, ever withhold his blessings from us. So let us not, no matter what, let us not refrain from doing good. There's always somebody out there to do good for, and so let us go forth and find those people and just do good. Just do good. And as you do good, doing good will help you to minimize a lot of things that you have. Because sometimes the more we have is the more problems that is created, because there are people who, it's like the gods of hell. It's never fail. And no matter what you do, they're going to still find a way to push you down. So just know, guys, that we just pray and let God guide. Because you know what? There are times when God also minimize the people around you. And don't take it personal, don't take it, you have to stop and think that sometimes God says, I don't think, and things just happen that you just see that you just get pulled away from certain things. There's no anger, there's no bitterness, there's no anger. But sometimes Christ is saying to us, gotta minimize the circle. Minimize the circle so that you can go ahead peacefully. Minimize the circle. So for all you minimalists out there, I applaud you for, wanting to help our environment, to strive. And for those of us who are hoarders, who we have but we still want, and we want more, we can't be satisfied. It's like those are the things, the material things we need to fill the void that is in us. But no, get rid of that void and reach out to God and just hold on to him. And let him fill the void so you can stop now. You can stop doing, buying things that you'll never, never, ever use. Because I'm here laughing at myself. When I saw how much stuff sits there that I've never used. Stuff that I saved from school, never used. Boxes of paper that I said, oh, we're going to do this with it, do that, never gets done. And now see, I have to go put it in storage. And I guarantee you it's going to be a problem because I'm not bringing it to Jamaica. The only good thing is that I have 4 containers that I packed with stuff for teachers that they can use. And then we have other bins of things for kids, books for them to read. We got some solar-powered little stuff that they can use to explore. So I'll decide what school will get them in time when they get home to Jamaica. So my people, have a great night. I just needed to sit here and talk with you for a moment. It's time, way past my bedtime, way past my bedtime. But I'm sitting here at my desk. I'm not disrupting anybody's sleep. I'm all the way up here at my desk. And it's what it is. So good night, my minimalist, and good night all of you who are going to take a hard look and start just getting rid of stuff you don't need as we continue onward, understanding that less is always more. Good night, my people. Much love.